Please go step in front of the stage. Our top 5 candidates in no particular order are number 6, Miss Venus Raw.
Step forward, candidate number 3.
Angelica Panganiban. You are in the top 5, candidate number 2, Miss Melissa Riggs.
Congratulations, you belong to the top 5 finalists. Candidate number 4.
And lastly, to complete our 5 finalists is number 1, Miss Ann Curtis.
Yes, congratulations
To the rest of our
to the
candidates.
rest of our candidates. Eto na.
So Arthur, we are now back to 0. So congratulations for making it to the top 5.
Thank you so much.
You can pick your number.
Okay, sabihin mo na partner. Anong feeling mo nakapasok ang top 5?
It is a great honor and pride that I was representing the City of Fruits and Highland Springs, Kidapawan. And thank you so much to the panel board of adjudicators for giving me the chance to be on the top 5 finalists.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So, pick your number now. Question number
Question number 2.
2.
Your question is, how can you use your beauty to community service? How can you use your beauty to community service?
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, thank you for that very nice question now. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, God created us equally, with all beauty and as well as the characteristics that we have. True beauty as a homosexual is one way of imparting our capacity as an individual. Indeed, as a creation of God, it is my responsibility to protect and develop my beauty, not only in this society, as well as in the other places. Through the responsibilities that we have, it is one way of procreation, the good quality of life. Perhaps I should say the true beauty of a homosexual can create the relevance of the true aspects or the true colors of a person. The beauty should be focused with purpose. A purpose in the sense that we have our own responsibility to protect and develop. Look at me now. I was created by God. And I should say, I am happy because I'm contented because I'm fulfilled. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Miss Venus Raw.
Okay, thank you. So let's
Call on
candidate
number
number
2, Miss Melissa Riggs. Okay, so I'll be the one to ask the question and you will move. So congratulations, number 2, for making it to the top 5. How are you feeling?
And actually, I'm so happy, but before that, I just want to grab this opportunity to say thank you to our judges for tonight, for giving me a slot in the top 5 finals. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome, and you can pick your number.
Question number 3.
Okay, your question is, how can you use your beauty to show to your country? How can you use your beauty to show to your country?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as we alluded, there are 2 factors of beauty, which is the inner beauty and the outer beauty. That was the physical beauty. So, if I had a chance, ladies and gentlemen, to contribute the beauty of our country is, one thing I can say to each and every, my inner beauty. Because I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that even I am a homosexual, I have a good characteristic, which is a sense of patriotism, sense of humility, sense of accountability, determination, and God-fearing person. Precisely, I can be able to contribute the peace and unity to our certain society, and most especially in our country. And the best thing that I can do, ladies and gentlemen, my beauty, I can be able to make sure the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to share a vision of a free, with indefinite nation for the Filipino people in our country, and most especially for our society based on equally, ladies and gentlemen, we must have also respect for what we are or what we are. That's all once again, very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Melissa Ritz. So let's call on candidate number 3,
Number 3.
Miss the charming Angelica Panganiban. So partner,
How's there?
He's fine, and I'm wishing that this coming year, 2012, and we have a lot of project. That's all.
okay.
Okay.
So you can now pick your number. Okay.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Your question is, how does beauty reflect to your personality? How does beauty reflect to your personality?
How does beauty reflect to my personality? Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I was young and when I look at myself in front of many people, I always ask to myself that why? Why is my physical outlook is like a man and my heart feels like a woman? But in the end, I realized that a homosexual like me is a human being, and that is sexually attracted to the person by the same sex. And it's very attractive to my personality. It is because it takes more than just a time to be what you are. What is important or what is essential are the values of being a homosexual. For this gives shape and dignity towards us. I believe that love, respect, unity, and perseverance are just some of the timeless values and the values was awakened for us, Filipinos. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Angelica Panganiban. I really think this girl is an extemporaneous speaker. She answers her question well. So, may we call on candidate number 4, Miss Diane Nesho.
All the way from me, Sayamo Amato. Welcome.
Congratulations. Do you want to say anything to your friends, family here?
Okay, and I am very thankful to all the audience, especially to the panel, to the peers for giving me this opportunity. I feel blessed because I believe the Bible quote that many are called, but you are chosen. Thank you.
And you are part of the few chosen.
Your
Okay.
your number is number 4. Your question is, does beauty have role in politics? Does beauty have role in politics?
Okay, thank you for your thought-provoking following question, ma'am. Politics. So, if there would be a connection between beauty to politics, it is not about beauty of face, beauty, but it is the beauty inside on how to become a good leader. In politics, it simply explains about your commitment as an individual, the commitment to serve the people, and the commitment to have an education on what would be the thing that you can contribute. That would be the beauty that would last. The beauty inside and not the beauty with your physical appearance. That my answer for tonight is short, but that is the answer that I can give you tonight, in which there would be a full content. Thank you, good evening.
Thank you very much, Miss Diane Nesho. And lastly, the favorite, Miss Ann Curtis, candidate number 1. Congratulations, Miss Ann, for making it to the top 5. How are you feeling?
First of all, I would just like to say thank you for the annual panel for making me to the top 5, as well as the people who are sticking to the pageant. Thank you.
Wow, so I think you only have one number
One,
left,
yeah.
and that is, yes, the last question. It goes this way. We believe that God has created us in His own image and likeness. Would you consider going through to a gender reassignment or sex change despite the fact that God has created you the way you truly are, which is being a man? Why or why not? Again, we believe that God has created us in His own image and likeness. Would you consider going through to a gender reassignment surgery or sex change despite the fact that God has made you the way you truly are, which is a man? Why or why not?
Oh my God, that is a very interesting question of yours, ma'am. Well, if I were given a chance to have the operation to become a full woman, or should I say a really woman, it would be so plastic for me if I should say no, because I think that most of the homosexuals, especially transvestites, transsexuals, are really hoping and really wishing to have that opportunity to have that operation. But in the long run, I have to think that in my Christian way of living, my parents taught me from what is wrong and from what is right, from what is black and into what is white. They taught me to be contented with who I am and what I am as an individual, as a homosexual, as a gay. And having that contentment, it makes me think to neglect that opportunity to have that operation, because contentment is not just fulfilling of what we wish for, but it is appreciating of what you have. And it has become a very complex entity. It is very safe to say that it is rooted on how people do not observe our ethical philosophy. It is very clear that we must not only locally cultivate our ethical philosophy, but always taking into consideration. And through this, and I think these are one of the most influential factors and the most substantial factors that I can consider myself. I'm proud to be a gay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Ann Curtis. Oh, I think I was the one who answered the question because I'm short of breath. To tell you that the results of the final results are based on zero.
Yes, back to zero time.
Yes, back to zero. It was totally based on the answers of our candidates from the final questions.
Okay, so dito
what
lang
are-
tayo.
Yes.
Totally.
So what are we waiting for?
This is the moment of truth to declare now the fourth runner-up.
We have
Fourth runner-up goes to candidate number number 6.
Miss Venus Strong. Congratulations. Okay, our third runner-up, she will be awarded by Miss Dinely Villegas Sabi and Miss Ama Sheldon Ortiz Tatunayo.
I guess wala na si Ma'am Villegas. Uwi na ata.
Okay,
So let's call on
Miss Ama and one of the 30-point answers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our third runner-up is
third runner-up.
candidate number
Nasaan ka, Elisa? Number 2.
Congratulations, Miss Melissa Ray.
To award the sash and the gift certificate to our second runner-up, I call on stage Miss Amena Don Piñol together with Mr. Rahil Henry Abali. Please do the honor, sir, madam. For our second runner-up. Third runner-up for this year's Miss G Gay 2011.
Okay, let's go to second runner-up. Our second runner-up is candidate number
cash prize of 8,000 pesos plus gift check from AMCC.
To be awarded by Maria Rosa Cecilia Ortiz Tagutayon and Miss Marife Heronga Pame.
The chairman of the board.
Ito na,